Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Gutter who wanted the Gym Command space type with the beam gun, so that is what we've got. No requests for a special color scheme were given, so I'm not sure if I put anything on this or not. It may be in default colors. But we'll see when we look if it's... yeah, that's default Gym Command space colors. Gym Command Space has fairly standard gym colors, whereas the ground type has what pretty much became Federation Ground Forces colors, because they were used fairly consistently that way between 0080 and 0083. So, at least that's how I've always thought of them, as standard Federation Forces ground colors. That's maybe just me, though. But yeah, the beam gun has gotten an overhaul over the years, and it's a lot better than it used to be. It doesn't stun, but it can cause really fairly good damage and fire, moderately quickly. It feels like it feels like the midpoint now between a beam spray gun and a for-real beam rifle, and I think that's what they were going for. So that's it. Definitely, like I said, is better than it used to be. Hits fairly hard, fires fairly quickly, does decent damage, but not outstanding. But it's definitely gotten to be a good weapon. It does enough build stun, as I recall, that if you can land one hit and your allies are firing with something else, you will cause a stun. Or you might be able to follow up with Vulcans and get a stun out of it as well, but it's not guaranteed. Let's see, I took a shot there and unfortunately stunned number one, I think, in the process, but basically it's only going to take a couple of ticks from my Vulcans to finish that person, and it is done. So, on to the next target. Landed a shot there for 1600. That's probably, yep, that's a raid. And they just used their boost, so beam gun shot and melee follow-up. Somebody else got the kill, that is fine. And there's a couple of fairly low health targets over here that if I can land a couple of shots on, we will be able to kill. And shot, well, blew up the shield. That holds some still. I can follow up, and so can our Gym Cannon space type. So that is, that is another enemy down. As you can see, we are, it's fairly one-sided so far. That'll change, I'm sure, but so far 2300 to 100, so that's not bad. 1300 there, some more Vulcan tick damage while I'm, waiting for the beam gun to ready up. And held my fire there for a second because I knew somebody else was going to hit it and was able to get the kill. Sometimes it's just all about timing if you want to be the one to, the one to get the points. So that is what I wanted, so, I just hung on a second. And let's see. Yep, took a shot, and as I've said, whoever's lower tends to have the melee advantage in space, and that, that Gym Command space took good advantage of that, and, killed me via stabbing me in the feet. So, for about 5 minutes left, they are catching up some, but we've still got about a 1,000-point lead. That's not bad. And, it's a good start at any rate, and let's see where we can take it from there. We've got the Skure, which probably, that's one of those translation things. I think probably it should be Scylla, as in, from Greek mythology, but as people have said, the Japanese things tend to pronounce Greek correctly, which means it looks weird when you just go from the katakana. Like, probably I call it the Nemo, but it should probably just be the Nemo, because that's how that particular Greek word is usually pronounced in English. So, but I'm kind of, my brain is stuck on Nemo at this point, so there's not much I think I can do. But let's see. Going to focus that person down if we can, I think. And yeah, we are on the team. We have 4 Gym Command spaces and one Gym Cannon space. So, kind of an interesting team. It's a I believe it's a 250 room, and 250 or 300, and you've probably already been able to tell because you've watched the points pop up. But attention span of a gnat, so I have not. But yeah, oops, got caught by the support fire, so I wasn't able to finish that person. But yeah, we're holding onto our lead, 4,600 to 2,000, not bad. And a couple of assists there, because I have been landing some shots. Yeah, so we are doing all right. And I'm about to respawn. It is a very short respawn time. And we've got 3 minutes left, so... And yeah, like I said, we're doing pretty well, and teams hanging together pretty well, and focusing fire, and that's, you know, that's how you do it. We've got the Scurry again. We've got people out of their mobile suits and repairing, because that's, you know, with no enemies in yet, that's a good thing to be doing, but they're kind of coming back in, so it's time to get up and fight. And our Scurry pilot maybe not careful enough. I hope they actually hit an enemy for their trouble there, but, well, hit them that time, and I can follow up on that, so I will. I landed my beam gun shot and one of my saber swings. It's something. And, yep, I'm not going to be surprised if they go after the Scurry, because, well, I would. There's a kill. I dive right for that thing every time, because otherwise it is really a disruptive force. So, looks like they did the same, because it is gone. So, yeah, the sooner you get rid of that thing, the better off you are, because it is just a bother, especially at the lower costs. At the higher costs, the damage does not justify the drop in mobility, even if it is, you know, like some hit points worth of armor, basically. But you can do a lot more with a 650 suit out of that thing than you can in it. Also, most of the 650 suits are chunky enough they can't actually use it anyway. Like, the standard Gundam and the Gelgoog, I think, can, but not a lot of other things. I guess the G3 would be able to as well, then. But, yeah, so... But you get the drift. There's an awful lot of big mobile suits at the upper costs, and it just doesn't work. There's another kill. Yeah, so this is going really well. We are leading 2-1 at this point, and let's see. And I am just trying to get to cover a little bit, because they are grouping up, and we are outnumbered at the moment. And really like to do something about that, but right now just kind of keeping to cover and waiting for an opportunity. Basically everyone is below me. Somebody just got the kill I saw that we were set up for and was going to try and dive for, but, you know, the rest of the team was right there, so no point. And that person just used their dodge roll, so if I can get lined up, that'd be great. One, you know, wild card in this little closing segment is my backpack is almost wrecked. So I'm going to have to be careful, because if I... Oops! Enemy support fire took me out, so that's what I'm doing with the rest of the round. But yeah, you know, if your backpack gets destroyed, you can't boost at all. You're dead in space, basically. So it's a hassle. But yeah, I don't have time to respawn, but I don't need it either, because we managed to get and keep a very significant lead. And, you know, but I think it turned out good enough that it's worth running, because, yeah, got some good shots in there. Used the beam gun to pretty good effect. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the round. And, yeah, I did not make the boards, but that just means that our cannon was really on the ball, because I got 7 and 3. So, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. So, till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! As I recall, there's a couple of newer things that can use that beam gun as well. I usually use it with this or the Jim Sniper 2, but pretty sure they added something recently that can use it. Possibly the Jim Dominance, but I don't remember. I'll have to take a look.